You can play some music, Kyle.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
All right,
Hey.
welcome
Hi.
everybody. This is technically day 5 of the Heart Coherence Challenge. So welcome everybody that's doing that. We want to welcome in the
Welcome to the Reality Revolution.
Welcome in the Reality Revolution, fam.
Yeah.
Tonight, this is incredible. We have a very special guest coming on to guide us in our Heart Coherence Challenge. And I want to thank you, everything you've done for the Quantum Healing Collective, for the Heart Coherence Collaborative, for me personally. All your wisdom has changed my life in regards to how I go about manifesting my future. Made a lot of my dreams come true. So I am so happy to have you here with us tonight, man. I couldn't be more honored to have you as a guest.
We were just talking. We talked for like 5 minutes before we started, and we were. It's unfortunate that we didn't record some of that conversation, because I think we all got really excited about the RealityCon event we have coming this weekend.
Yes.
You guys teach Heart Coherence, and I was talking to you specifically about teaching recently police officers, which got me so excited. It's a way to really touch the hearts of people that are in dangerous situations, that need to be with the heart in certain situations. Is that right?
Yeah. And I was saying they were so receptive to this. I feel like different people warned us about how hard this group was going to be to teach to. And it's not the typical, it's not the typical people that are in either of these groups that are necessarily very spiritually oriented or open to meditation. But because this is so scientific, and it's so simple, and we can do biofeedback where you can directly see the results and then see how the techniques change your heart coherence and really feel the effect. They were so open to it and excited about it, and passing it on to different police forces and firefighters. And so I feel like it's going to keep going.
Such an exciting thing, because that's a point where in that moment, for many of those jobs, they have to make life or death decisions in that moment. And if can you imagine making a decision if you're not connected to your heart? It's going to be the frantic mind, body, fear type of response. And almost always you're going to make the wrong decision, like using only a small part of your little brain, because our brain is our heart and mind at the same time. And we're learning how to
powerful. That's what's so powerful about the techniques we teach, is it's not like you need 10, 15 minutes to meditate to get this state. You literally can do it with your eyes open in the fire truck, going to a site, by simply focusing on your heart, breathing rhythmically, and then maybe thinking about something that makes you feel courage or appreciation or gratitude. And then you're there.
Absolutely. And you guys teach about priming, something that is the game changer for me, learning how to prime myself in the morning. Especially got that from Tony Robbins, and his priming technique changed my life. Because I would wake up super grumpy and then have these ridiculously bad days. It was all affected by how I had woken up and the energy that I had put out there. And so we're changing the world every day when we prime ourselves. What I was talking to you guys about, what I'm excited about, is that our goal is to create a unified field. And a lot of what we're going to talk about on Friday is going to be about morphogenetic fields. We're going to talk about the new earth. We're going to introduce the concepts of the new earth, everything from Dolores Cannon to the law of one material. And we're going to get an understanding of what it means, because there's a lot of confusion about what the new earth is. And what I was saying to you guys before we came on is my best understanding is there's a potential light photon that's available that we have access to, that is more dense and has more information in it. And in this dense information, the love light is this particular. We're going to combine this teaching with the heart coherence so that we can use our hearts and tune in to this specific love light energy. And what we were talking about is that everything is a toroidal field. So, the heart creates a toroidal field that can go out to 5 miles. If you're in a fear state, it's like barely outside of your body, right? So if we create a large enough toroidal field with everybody that's going to participate in the event, these fields are going to join together and create another toroidal field. We see it in nature all the time. toroidal fields
come help us. The
right.
more people that we have doing this,
right. There's a critical mass that we can reach. And we were talking about it before. We can do this non-locally. Some people will argue that you have to be together, but more and more that we do this, there is an effect non-locally. And so together we can create a toroidal field, a social memory complex, and it's all through the heart. The whole thing we're doing when we talk about the new earth, it's about opening the heart. And we together, when we combine all this stuff, Walter Russell's teachings and physics and morphogenetic field research by Rupert Sheldrake, there's so much amazing information out there. And when you become aware that we're in a completely different environment, space, and reality now than we were 10 years ago. Everything is different. You think it's the same. You think we're in the same world. We are not in the same world. And the laws are different. The physics are different, and everything that's happening is different. It's hard. It's more complex. The density, when they say fourth density, is more complexity. We're in an even more complex situation. So people think, oh, it's like heaven. Everything's just wonderful. And no, we're becoming powerful. And there are effects that come from that. And these teachings are super important because when you tune into your power through your heart, everything changes. We know the brain is two halves, right? So whenever you create from your mind, you're always going to create the opposite. So, I know we've all started out thinking, oh, I got to have this. And then the opposite thing is going to happen, right? If we create through our hearts, we can create anything without the opposite happening. And it's where all the power is. It's where we expand the field. And if we come together joining our field, we can make everybody else's goals happen, goals be achieved. We can help everybody find their own love. We can work together as a complex. And what they talk about in the Law of One is that the social memory complex, once you truly become a social memory complex, you simply have access to all the experiences of everybody in that complex. And that's it is more complex information, but if you are cybernetically aware of this information, you just filter it through your subconscious. You have access to the best information of not just all your lives and all your memories and experiences, but everyone's in that group. So that we're forming a group on Friday through Sunday, and we're going to change the world. And it's going to start with you. If you want to join us. I have tickets that are available. You can find them pinned at the top of the Reality Revolution Facebook group, and I posted on Twitter. I'll post it again. If you can't afford it, let me know. And some people have bought some extra tickets that I can send you. And also there are lots of different tickets that are available and opportunities, and we have some extra room available. So I look forward to everybody joining us. So.
If you're my friend and you're listening to this, you have to come for this party. This is going to be the best.
We're not hard selling, man. This is not like a infomercial or anything. We're serious about this.
No. Like last year, I had the best time ever.
Right.
And I just don't want.
Kyle's going to be hosting, man.
Yeah.
Part of what we did, I set aside some time so that I'll channel my higher self again. And I've gotten a little bit better at that. You experienced the first time where I publicly tried to. And it's weird.
You guys unbelievable. I can't see it being better.
And so everybody's questions will be answered. We have more than enough time to literally go through everybody's questions. And when we join our fields at the beginning of this training, because you guys are coming on right after we teach about the fields, when we join our fields, then everybody's asking questions. We're all one mind. We're one group. We're one mastermind. And you will be able to thrive. On Saturday, we're dedicating all that, how to thrive in this fourth density. Complexity is wonderful. We're going to thrive in this fourth density environment. It's going to change everything. And when everybody's listening and everybody's active, we're manifesting for everybody. We're creating for everybody. We're changing the world, every single person. And our fields will be so large when we discuss the true sacred geometry and the dynamics of this. We're connected as a living entity, and it's so exciting. And we're going to also have karaoke, man.
Which is like next
on
level.
Saturday, the last thing we did on Saturday, last time.
Yeah.
Brian hopefully will come on for a little bit, and we figured out we can just play stuff from the background music for a lot of that on YouTube, and people get on and sing on Zoom. It's actually the best way to karaoke, isn't it?
Oh man,
It's easier than doing it at a karaoke bar. Right?
Last year we had 100-something people just singing
and everybody
together.
was singing at the same time. We did Sweet Caroline, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, you know, it's funny, like a month after that, I was just doing my gratitude meditations where you randomly just think about what you're grateful for. Someone will be guiding you. And that moment came up and I just started smiling. Like it lit me up thinking about all of us singing Sweet Caroline.
That was such a genuine, pure joy moment that was unplanned. Everybody was singing along and we were singing some classics. And it was fun. And I'm sure now that we know we have a little more time, I gave a little more time. People can sing on their own. People can introduce their talents. We had some people come on and sing that were really, really good. You know what I mean? And our whole group is amazing, genius starseeds. So
yeah.
So
we're so grateful that you've like asked us to teach, and I'm just so looking forward to listening. I had no idea everything you had planned. So just hearing you right now got me so excited for this weekend.
So we're gonna have fun, and on Sunday, just a short meditation, and we're gonna just talk about service. You know, we're gonna talk about how can we, now we have all this knowledge and information and this new energy and this connection. How can we be of service to the most number of people? And what is amazing, we did that last year. We had one final little meditation, and I have seen so many people that were in the Reality Con one that are doing things just like you. What are you doing right now? Right? You found a way to be of service in a major way. And we, so many people, I've seen people start YouTube channels and write books and really get out there and put themselves out there, which, trust me, I know it's scary, you know, for some people, it's scary. We're in the most incredible environment on this planet because it is the economics and the social strata and the social organization. There's nothing like it in the universe. Trust me, I know this. It's one of the most unbelievably difficult situations for an incarnate being to be put in. And if there's a Vegas odds for us transforming to a new earth, you know, which a lot of higher beings probably look at it like a flower blooming, you know, they have a garden and you know, we're just one of they planted the seeds and they've been watching over billions of years for this flower to bloom, right? The odds are low on us. You know, most of the time, these planets, it doesn't work, you know?
Yeah.
Or there's a very small number of people that do it. And then a lot of people have given up. A lot of people gotten under this idea that 2012, that was when it was this big, that's when we're supposed to have the new earth, the Mayan prophecies and the Egyptian prophecies, Incan prophecies, and people pointed to that. Even the Law of One made that a very important date. And then nothing happened. And there was this kind of this is not real, you know, and a lot of people moved away from this belief that we can have this transformed level of evolution occurring in our lives. But there's been some amazing authors and some continuous channelings, and we've learned more about it. And essentially in 2012, a potential occurred, you know, and we now can access that potential by understanding. It's taken us a while to understand the complexity of it because it is a complex situation. But I don't think you want to miss out on this. To be a part of this social memory complex in this moment, it's literally like being in history, like in the universe, one of the most unique things. The seed is going to blossom right now. It's going to happen. Yes. And we're going to be there when it happens. And we've done everything to be on the front row of what's about to happen. And we're not watching, we're participating. We are the water that's bringing this seed and the sunlight that's bringing this to bloom. And something wonderful is going to happen. It's going to be amazing. I love this planet. And I do want us to join with the rest of the universe. And we can do that.
I feel that. I'm in, my brother.
I'm like, just like I'm a Bronco fan. I'm an Earth fan, man.
Let's go.
I got to put my Earth hat on, right?
Captain Planet, baby.
We can do this. All right. So we want to do a heart coherence meditation today.
Yeah.
Do you want to take care of the music, Kyle? Or
you know what? I don't think we can play music.
We can't play music. That's fine.
Here. Yeah.
That's fine. All right. So we're going to do a short heart coherence meditation. It's going to be somewhat similar to the one that I've already done. In fact, you'll usually find most heart coherence meditations are a little bit similar. Some people, I'm always on the lookout for, you know, new ideas, and Kyle sends me stuff. But the bottom line is I just want everybody to just take a moment, whatever you're doing, you're probably on Facebook or whatever you're doing, just close out the tabs, just let go of the outside world, give yourself a few minutes so that you're not going to worry about what's going on around you. In particular, let go of any anguish and qualms that you had. If you had any internal arguments that you had going on, just let those go, because they're really not that important. Just let go of any fear thoughts or worry thoughts or concern thoughts. I want you to just really this time of day, it's just let those go. You know what? They're going to be there. Every single one of those thoughts are going to be there whenever you want them to. I promise you they're not going to run away. They're all going to be there whenever you want. But guess what? You have a choice. You can let them go completely. I want you to just put them in a box and let them just be processed so that when we come out of this, there'll be this wonderful transformation of every one of those worry thoughts and fear thoughts. For true heart coherence, you have to let go of all that stuff. And I want you to, first of all, go to a place, and I want you to remember the most loving feeling that you ever felt in your body in your whole life. That loving feeling. And as you do that, I want you to take your hand and you can place it upon your heart. And take a moment just to come back and say hello to your heart, to acknowledge your heart. Your heart's been working all day, every day, beat after beat. And as you do that, just bring your awareness from your head and your eyes down through your throat. And I want you to bring it into your heart. And for a moment, I want you to see if you can see out of your heart. Your heart has eyes. I want you to see if you can see from your heart. What does the room look like from your heart? Become aware of the temperature of your heart, the air running through the heart, the oxygen and the blood that flows through your heart. And for a moment, I want you to actually just focus on the beating of your heart. And with your left hand, I want you to feel the pulsing beat at one of your temples of your head. You can kind of feel your heart, and you can feel the pulse. And I want you to just kind of see if you can slow down your breath. And we're going to start to breathe rhythmically here. But as you do, I want you to be aware of the beating of your heart and the pulsing within your mind. And as you do, you can even move your hand away. You can feel an energy pulsing out. Take a few moments. Now you can leave your hand there or you can put it down. Just get comfortable however you want. But just be aware of the pulsing beat in your mind as well as your heart and how they're connected. And I want you to slow down we're going to breathe with it for 6 seconds, slowing down our breath even more. Inhale. And then breathe out. And as you do this slow breath, you'll start to feel your heart even more. And I want you to continue to breathe in for another 6 seconds. And then breathe out. Now, for me, there's always a point where I get impatient here when I start to slow down my breath because I'm always in such a hurry, but it's okay. There's nothing you have to do. Just breathe in again. And then breathe out. You'll feel a whoosh of energy coming up through your feet, through your legs, up through your heart, into your head, and back down as you continue to breathe in. Completely relaxing your body, relaxing your mind, letting go even more of the outside world. Create that blank space. And as you breathe in again, I want you to go into your heart. Sometimes you can travel into it astrally. You can just focus on it, go into the heart. Now, you may not see blood, organs pumping. You might actually see space or room. Some people see rooms or forests. And as we do this, understand the very center of your open heart is the middle of this galaxy, pulsing through you. Now, I want you to bring up a memory of something you're so grateful for. I want you to bring that memory. It could be something loving, joy, happiness, bliss. So bring that memory, and I want you to go into your body. I want you to feel it. You can change what you feel. You can change what you think. Go into that moment as if it's happening now and really experience it. Continuing to slow down your breath. I want you to bring up another feeling of gratitude. It could be a memory. It can just be a feeling. It could be joy or bliss. I want you to feel it from your heart, expanding down through your feet. You might feel the muscles in your body changing. You might feel your face change. You might have a smile. You can feel the physicality of this joy, this happiness, this bliss. And now I want you to bring up the feeling of freedom. Absolute freedom. Free to do what you want, when you want, how you want. You're free in every way. And I want you to feel this freedom, this relief. And you can even breathe like that. When you do that breath, you can feel it in your heart. Let go. It's okay now. Just relax. Feel the energy flowing through you, through your feet, through your heart as you do this, expanding all the way out to the center of the galaxy, pulsing with every star, every plant, every single living creature all at once right now, pulsing in coherence galactically. If you have anybody that you need to forgive, I want you to forgive them now. In this world, we speak with words and they don't communicate. We don't understand each other. We don't understand the world. There's so many things people do to us and that we do to other people. And I want you to forgive yourself and forgive everyone. And I want you to feel that forgiveness in your heart. And that's all I do for heart coherence. And slowly relax and just when you come back to yourself, open your eyes, and you're in coherence right now. Like we said, it doesn't take very long. I could stay here forever.
Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
Feels good.
Yeah. So I'm super excited. Can't wait to see you on Friday. And thank you so much for having me on. And
This was your first ever Facebook Live?
My first ever Facebook Live.
Boom.
I think I had the accidental pocket dial Facebook Live. Remember that one?
Oh, that's right.
When I was
Yeah, this is your first intentional.
ride with my son or something. So yeah, I haven't it's all been on YouTube, you know, so it's all those third density electrical machinery, you know, I haven't quite figured out. So eventually Leah helped. So thank you.
Yes.
All right.
Well, if you're listening, come join us this weekend. It's going to be a blast.
We'll put a link so that people can get more information and get a ticket.
Fantastic. I can't wait to see everyone there. And, you know, if just message me, if you can't afford it, I still want you to come, and we have extra tickets available. So just message me, and I'm giving away free tickets. Put #RealityCon on any comment on my YouTube videos. I've been giving away every day. So continue to do that, and I'll be having more. So, and another thing is you're going to meet people that become real good friends.
Yeah.
It's surprising in a Zoom meeting like this, people start interacting, and I know a lot of people became great friends last time. I'm looking forward to that as well. Seeing a lot of people I haven't seen for a while.
Yeah, that was so good. Thank you for doing that meditation. I think, was there a point at which you said galactic coherence?
I did.
I was in that.
You know what? I heard this quote from Quo the other day, and they said, remember, the center of the open heart is the center of the galaxy. And I was like, what? What? That started coming up every time I'd open my heart. I'd see this bright or black hole or energy thing that was like circling the galaxy. And I was in the middle of it. I could feel the rhythm of it. And I was like, whoa, you know, so I kind of threw that in there.
Nice. I love that. When I go into my heart, I do see something that's spacey. That seems like,
yeah, if they're saying that, then maybe that's real. You know, they're talking from a level of technological understanding, so that maybe they trace the heart at some point in time. The center of the open heart is the center of the galaxy. And maybe we reach a point where we all realize that it's like, we are the galaxy, you know. Yeah. That's another level that we'll reach after this one. We gotta reach this point now where we can blossom and move to the next level, because there's so many levels to this experience, and there's so many possibilities. This, you know, I want everybody to literally have the most amazing incarnation, right?
Where is that quote from, Brian?
That quote is from, it'll be in my next episode on Sunday, The Mind of the Heart by Quo. So, so it'll be on the Sunday episode, The Mind of the Heart. Yeah. So
I love that.
They talk about the heart, the body has a mind and the heart has a mind. And to think of the heart, the mind of the heart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I've really learned from Dr. Joe, that really, you know, blessed me so much. And really, you think that this is our brain, and we've grown up thinking our mind and our brain, we always think of our head when we hear those two words, right? But when you really look at the neurological structures going from the brain down the spine, into the heart, it's all one brain. It's the same stuff. We think because our eyes are here, we think we're thinking from the eye. That's what we think, right? But actually our brain is here, and you start to think from the heart. It's like we've been living our whole lives with what's a good way, in first gear. You know what I mean? We've been in first gear, right? So
yeah. So we'll take it into fifth gear.
We're going to take it into fifth gear, right? Yeah. All right, guys. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brian.
And keep going with the collaborative. You got how many more days? You have 11 more days?
Oh, this is day 5.
We're on day 5. So 16 more days.
That's right.
All right.
Thank you, Brian.
Thanks, Brian.